Yo. Let's get it, get it. Let's get it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Man, with the Steelers, y'all drop a comment, drop a like, drop some stars, man.
And we are underway from Heinz Field. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic an intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he is met. In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, man. Leave me a like. Leave me a like, comment, man.
Come up on 2nd and 12.
Beat this boy.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 20! And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, here's Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
The play is a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 38 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 48 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bro, press start for me so I can change the plays, man. Change my players, bro. I ain't know they let you. They only let you pause the game one time.
Receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throwing left side, it's complete. They get 14.
Keep dropping them ball back. Eat your ass up.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his man, it's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown right here.
Fighting Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida fighting through. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here.
You better stay in your zone.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
48 for Mike. It's out of field. It's out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Jason Sanders to kick off for him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 20-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Forced out to his left. Check down to Breida. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good job.
So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No game, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tua on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tua now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A first down carry by Elliott. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb.
So he really just caught that shit like that.
And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
So they really let him catch that.
Now Zerline on.
They let him get out then, boy. That's some bullshit.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Cowboys 14, Dolphins 13. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Man, how did he catch me, bro? Come on, man. This game, boy.
How's the coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They run again with Breida. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead.
That really made me run out the end zone, bro. This game is so funny, bro.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away.
That's some bullshit, man.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20.
That's some bullshit right there, bro.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Van Breida, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A first down throw for Prescott. Out to the right here to Wilson.
Boy, you can't say that game ain't no bullshit, boy. That really supposed to have been a touchdown and some more shit. And big game tweak.
Offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Hill on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go!
Picked up by Xavier Howard. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last one.
That's slow ass too, man. I'm supposed to have been gone, man. This game need to stop that shit, bro.
It turned into an interception.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Tagovailoa. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led